Hi, I'm Tim Brown, 1987 Heisman Trophy winner and 2015 NFL Hall of Fame inductee. But at the end of the day, I'm just an average Joe with a game plan for life. It was all about church growing up, Wednesday, Friday, all day Sunday. When I say all day Sunday, I mean all day Sunday. Not that we were the Beaver Cleaver family by any stretch, but up until I was 13, life didn't really start until I got 13 because things got real for me then. What happened was Dad came in and I was up late at night and he worked hard, man. He worked, had a construction gig that he worked 5 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon, but he played hard too. So he owned a little nightclub. And so he'd come home, eat, lay down for an hour, boom, he'd be out, come home 12 o'clock, get up, do the same thing all over again. This particular night I was trying to play like I was asleep because I was watching TV and being 13, man, he turned the TV off, and I reacted, and I scared him. And so he thought I was coming after him. In his head, you coming after me? I said, no, Pop, I'm coming after you. No, you coming after me. I got something for you, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, wait a minute now. And so he went out to his car. That scared me because I knew he kept guns in the trunk. So now it's time to get Mama up. I'm yelling, screaming. So Mom come running out. What's wrong, Mom? Daddy gonna kill you? Okay. So she goes outside and I hear, no, he gonna jump at me. No, I'm gonna show him something. And I was really in the corner, man, just scared to death, on my knees. I wasn't on my knees praying, but I was just on my knees just trying to hide. And what was dropped in my spirit that night was, if alcohol would make you want to kill your son, you should never take alcohol. And my dad wasn't the kind of man the next day said, hey man, had a rough day, rough night, let's move on. So it was, that kind of, you're not gonna mount to nothing, you're gonna be, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that. And all of a sudden, the things that he was saying to me, it just blew me away. It's like, where did this come from? But then I realized it was the alcohol more than it was him speaking. And he had about 2 years to do that. And all of a sudden I'm in the newspaper doing great stuff, sophomore of the year. And so now I'm not getting anything. No critical, and all I'm getting is, take the trash out, do what your mama say, that type of stuff. No relationship at all. That, to me, life started that night because all of a sudden I was dealing with a totally different phenomenon in my house, in our house, where it wasn't, lovey-dovey with Dad all the time. It was getting some real instruction and some critical instructions about things that you thought was unfair, But whether it was God, and I certainly believe it was God, even at that young age, just, allow me to listen and not respond. Because if I responded, there was a good chance I wouldn't be here right now, because pop and play. And it rolled like that for 12 years. Wow. Through high school graduation, getting a scholarship to ND, graduating, Heisman, drafted first round in the league, Pro Bowls. And finally, man, I was 25 years old, brother. And I just made my second Pro Bowl. And I came home, and I remember saying to him, he was in the garage. What I said to him was, hey man, what happened 12 years ago is over. I love you and I need you in my life. And I hope that we can move on and be father and son. And we shook hands, man, and for the next 20 years of his life, we were back to being buddy-buddy, But it really took me forgiving him because what I realized was my dad was incapable of certain things. Because of how he had grown up, there was a limitation on what he could do and how he was going to be able to do it. So I kept wanting him to come up here. And he could have never got up there, God himself would have had to bring him up there. But I kept saying, come on up here. No, come on, And when I came down here to him, man, the relationship blossomed, because now he was comfortable. He wasn't out of his shell. He didn't have to do this. He didn't have to do that. It was just a lesson I wish I would have learned 10 years earlier. But, it took me going through what I had to go through. I kept thinking, let me do this. Or if I win the Heisman, oh, that's going to get it. Or if I graduate, that's going to get it. Or first round pick in the league, oh, that's going to get him back. Let's make a Pro Bowl. Let's break all the rookie records. That's got to get the brother back on my side. And I realized none of those things were working. you know, and so you go into a little funk for a minute, and I turn my knee up, you know, so I'm thinking, okay, well maybe pity will help, and that didn't even help, but you know, it just, I can remember coming home on an airplane just saying, you know, there's nothing more important in my life right now than getting my relationship back with my dad, the way I wanted it, and the way I had it before. And so those few simple words, man, that I spoke to him changed the whole dynamics of our relationship again.
Hi, I'm Ronaldo Wynn with Game Plan for Life, and you just heard from Tim Brown, who had many highlights in his football career. Being a Heisman Trophy winner and All-American at Notre Dame, and also being drafted in the first round by the Oakland Raiders, that also took him to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Go to our website, GamePlanForLife.com, if you want a free Game Plan for Life book, as well as a New Testament study Bible.